Hello, hello. How is everybody? Welcome in. Hi, Dad. Hi, Frederick. Thanks, Dad. Sounds just like my job. No matter how hard I go, it's never good enough. Woo, it's been a day. Oh my gosh. I got so busy at work. Nobody else was. I was slammed. I'm going to be slammed again tomorrow. I'm just busy. I'm so busy. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Hope everybody's doing well. We're going to the table. What's up, Miss Ma'am? How's it going? Hello, everybody. The carpal's been acting up. Hi, Julie. Welcome. Good to see everybody. And actually, about midway through, I'm going to have to run outside real quick. I got somebody coming by to drop something off for me, and I got to run out. And since they're running late, I said, okay, you're going to have to get the quick me. No visiting. How is everybody? Okay. Everybody doing good? Good to see y'all. Oh my gosh. You guys, it's been a really weird week. Has it been a weird week? Y'all having a good week? Y'all good? Is it busy? Is it slow? Is it weird? I just got a message from a friend of mine. It's been weird. It's just been busy. I feel like my mom's been going all week. I haven't been able to come up from air. I barely got to sit down just a little bit. The clients I did cut said they've been busy. Yeah. Thanks so much. Fever dream week. Running in mud. Yep. That sounds about accurate. A slow but interesting week. I like interesting. This is why I'm late, you guys. He has been all over me. He picks the absolute worst times to get romantical. He's been following me from room to room, begging me. He's got everything he needs. He hasn't had his affections yet, and he's preventing me from a schedule. I'm not capable of having a schedule. I'm just not. I'm not. I give y'all a roundabout time so everybody knows I'm going to be here. It never fails that even if I'm just a few minutes late, somebody's going to shine a big light on it and be like, oh, you said, and you're not. So it just never, ever, ever fails, no matter how hard, how much, how difficult life gets. It's, you can't seem to keep up sometimes. And it's been that kind of week. It's been so busy. I'm trying really, really hard to do my level, but I've been really busy at work building my clientele. And then as you all have noticed, I have been a lot more productive on my channels. And these things are gobbling me up left and right. He loves it. Don't let him fool you. He sits right. He loves it. So I have, So, pepitas, frijolitas. Oh, yes, he's here. He's been all over me. Stage 5 clinger for the past 20 minutes while I've been trying to get ready to get here. I even got up from the couch at 7:30, said, I got to get ready. I got to get online. Told mom that. And this thing here. Okay. Delaney's covered up. No worries. No worries at all. Yeah, I'm always honored everybody who comes in and hangs out with me. Sarah, you are an absolute complete doll. I love watching your little chit chats at the screen on your page. So cute. So stinking cute you are. You crack me up. I'm just laughing at you. So, oops. Sorry to buzz everybody's ear. Just trying to wake my mouse up. Bumper, please. Son. Okay. Layla, you messaged. Fred, you're amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I did put a notification out a couple of days ago just so I could give everybody, this is the time, this is a targeted time frame in which we're going to be hanging out, and so it just kind of gives everybody a pinpoint. We're going to be here for an hour at least reading, if he'll let me. Can we lay further over, honey? It's like you're on camera. Stop posting. You got insecure? No, I think you're a doll. I think you're so funny. You shouldn't. I think you're... Oh, who made you insecure? Is it your head? Love you, Dad. Thanks for popping in. Have a good evening. Okay, waiting on her uploads. You post garbage. You have very poignant posts. You have like thinkers, and you post sometimes funnies. I like to see your dog. Halo is an absolute treat. So we all like the animals. I'm afraid if I start a page for my animals, they're going to be more popular than me faster. And then I'll be pouring everything into their pages. And then Conscious Soul Reader goes bye-bye. I will tell you guys, I started another page. I don't know what the hell was in. It came to me. It was some sort of a premonition I had. And so now I have started another page coming soon. This is going to be for podcasting and such. And it's going to help me be a little bit more forward. It's going to help me be a little bit more open. And it's really going to open up the platform for a lot more panelists and add in speakers. I can bring on a lot of people in their professional fields that will give us some good insights, some good banter, some good chats. So we'll have some more conversations and such. So I know we're all our own worst critics, Hi, Bianca. How are you, darling? Dad, have a good night. I'll see you later. Mix it up, funny and serious. Yeah. I get these little spouts where I get really hyper and sassy, and then people are always like, oh, I like this you, and I'm like, this is an energy burst. This is hard to maintain. This is a very draining position to be in, to read energy, so it's hard to maintain that sassiness. And trust me, one good heavy reading and it's gone. So good to see you. I'm glad you made it in. So I love you guys' posts. Y'all post really cute stuff, honestly. Don't stop. Yes, my new page. Thanks, Julie. Leela. Hi, darling. She made it in. Hello, sweet baby. Look at this thing. My new page. Are y'all ready? Da, 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 da. Are y'all ready? I'll pull it back up so y'all can see me. Oh, and the cat. And the ding dang cat. Okay. It's going to be called... because I've already bought the page and I already have the YouTube page. I just need to grow it. Bumper, honey. It's called... Jesus, cat. What the heck did I call it? It was, oh my gosh, what's my page? Wow. Hang on. Talk about a buildup. The Snarky Spiritualist. It's so new. It came to me. The Snarky Spiritualist. So I get to be real. I get to be candid. And I get to tell you no nonsense, no love and light, like real shit. Like we're going to talk about stuff. And we're actually going to get down to the root core of why you're going back to the well. Why are you self-abusing while you're going through these situations? Why do you do this? Why do you make the choices you do? Why do you do what you do? So the snarky spiritualist. Yes, snarky. I had another name and it was taken by somebody in Dallas. And I was like, okay. And it came to me in this vision. And I was just thinking, conscious soul reader is a tarot reader. Conscious soul reader is very devout. I dedicated a lot of time and energy into learning tarot and my methods and the way the cards come out and my decks and all that stuff. But the snarky spiritualist can sit you down and tell you how it is, like on the real. No nonsense, no bullshit, no makeup. In your jammies, hanging out, just real talk. Let's get down to the core of it. Seriously. I'm also pursuing my schooling, and I also had another vision. Mom helped me with this vision as well. She had the vision, and I saw it plain and clear. I was trying to do this roundabout way, and I think I'm just going to go direct route into counseling and life coaching certifications so that I can start pouring into those channels with guidance needed, but in a real way that's like legit and on the level. So go look for it. The snarky spiritualist, coming soon. I built the website. I already got the page launched and the YouTube page. I'll be doing a Facebook page as well. I don't think I'll be doing the others yet. I just kind of want to get it going. It's not on Facebook yet. Not yet. But I do have the website and I have the Gmail and I've got all the other stuff. So I just haven't gotten that far. But yep, she's up and running, coming soon. Yeah. We're going to talk some smack with a little nudge, just a little gentle nudge, just a little gentle kick to your ego. I'm just going to kick on your ego a little bit. It needs it. It needs it. It's, a lot of us, our egos are too front and center. It's too much. It just is way too, it's way too overused and it's being incorrectly used. So this is going to look at where there is this focus on perception, perspectives, the blocks. Why do you refuse to do your dang inner work? Because if you knew how liberating it was, it would be worth it. Like the job, that's going to pay you six figures at the end, you're going to work hard to get those levels because there's a payout at the end. There is. When you cannot see tangible evidence of what healing looks like, people are just like, nah, because you don't have a clear path and you don't see it as the same way for you as it looks for somebody else. And I'm going to tell you that a lot of this stuff, as I say all the time, this is only meant for inspiration. It's not cookie cutter, and none of this stuff can be. There are steps and methods, and I plan on educating myself to figure that out because I've seen a big need when doing tarot, and tarot has led to a bridge that's led to a bridge that's led to a bridge, and that's what I talk about during your awakening path. And when you're living in your purpose and you're kind of being intentional with your steps through life, every single moment that we step into another empowerment of ourselves is an opportunity, right, to level up. But to level up means you have to, beat the big bosses on those steps, whatever those are, whatever those obstacles are. And one of those big bosses is your past traumas and those things that we carry around that trigger us to react versus embrace. Yes. So I'm hoping to be able to guide everybody on a path to embracing the challenges that arise with tact and reason and a full open heart, because your heart is where your compassion, your empathy, your intuition, all that resides from your heart, and I'm using it in the metaphorical sense, but that's the core of who you are, why you do what you do when you do, for those reasons. So, yep, that'll be fun, hey? Is there someone in here? Is there a Tammy? Hello, Tammy. Hi, welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. And the point of it is to give us something to look forward to, something to look at, and it's doable. A lot of it is just really doable. It's just common sense stuff. And other than the counseling and the life coaching certifications, which I don't think are going to be that costly. Also, I'm going to be looking into, ways to help me to afford that, so there's always going to be a path. If you want the achievement enough, there is a path to it. So other than that, it's just going to be this common sense conversation, sparking inspiration, guidance, this wisdom sharing platform that kind of awakens people. And we're not going to ignore the comment section. I just really am very adamant on that, on doing as much as I can to stay connected as I can. So there'll be, with growth, of course, there'll be a lot of changes and stuff. I have some really good visions about a lot of this. It's been some really cool visions about this path. But I'm excited. So, do y'all want to read some tarot since we're on Conscious Soul Reader? Enough about her. The other one. That other one. The snarky one. Y'all get plenty of her later. Miss Snarky. Ooh. I'm excited for that. Because sometimes I hold my tongue and then I get offline and then I'm thinking of things and I'm just like, man, if this person was my homegirl and we were sitting in the room, I would say totally different stuff. And I say that at work. I do it at work with them because they drive me nuts with their crap. And I'm like, are you venting at me or would you like to know what's happening here? Would you like some advice or would you just like to unload? I ask them that. So, it's been a very interesting path to figure this stuff out. Tammy, is this Angela? Tammy, is this Angela? Oh, y'all know each other. You're Australians. You're always up for some good sarcasm and snarkiness. Hey, I love it. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I like the fun. We can do collective. All signs is really long, so we're gonna do some collectives. I'll be open to subject matter. If anybody needs subject matter, we'll do a few collectives, and then I'll let y'all ask me a question. So if y'all want to get a good question together for me for later, make it a good one. If you want to spend your whole question, that rarely happens, on something silly, up to you. Like, are they going to text me back? We can look at that if you want. I'm down. But yeah. Should I look into this career path I was thinking about? That's a little more fun for me. I love those kinds of questions. Should I reach out to my friend I haven't spoke to that I've been thinking about? Things like that. I had a falling out with somebody. Should I open that back up? Do you think anything's changed? We can look at where you're at and stuff, and then I'll peek the surface. I can't look at details of somebody else just so everybody is aware. I'll get as much information as I can, picking up on energy. If anybody needs any personal attention, happy to do so. Okay. All right, let's go. I'm let's see. Leela, you're fine. No worries. I'm just here chatting and running my mouth and getting everybody prepared, giving everybody time to kind of button up and show up and whatnot. So You don't apologize. I'm so happy you're here. Even if it's in and out, I'm very grateful. Very, very grateful. Cool. Okay. All right. Dropping her daughter at Brady Park. Oh, Safira. Okay. Crying so much. I'm here, sweetie. Was getting your work done. So sad. I've been crying so much. Full moon's coming on the 1st, baby doll. I'll tell you that it's been weird. Yeah, the energy's been really, really weird. It has, honestly. Bubs. Okay. Let's see. What do y'all want to look at? Let's see. What is it? Saturday? Collective reading. Let's look at, is everybody single? Are you single? Are you about to be single? Do you feel like you're heading to be single? This time last year, I was uprooting my life and heading on out. And about this time last year, some of the same stuff was going on. I believe we have Mars in Aries right now. Like the energy is banana nut bread right now. What's going on celestially? Let's look at it real quick. Any suggestions for anybody who wants to have any of your collective reading? What do y'all want to look at? Do y'all want to look at April coming up? Would you like to look at a love reading? Would you like to look at if anything's coming in? I love also being single. Woo! You want to isolate completely everything. You're going hermit mode. Leela wants to go full hermit mode. She wants to just cut and run. She wants to peace out. Just chilling, being vibe solo. Same. X is an X for a reason. Yeah. I want to isolate completely. Oh, honey. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. It's so tough right now. Energy's heavy, man. Okay. Let's see here. So we have Mars is in Pisces until April 9th. Venus is in Aries. That ends today and then goes into Taurus on Monday. On Monday, Sun is in Aries for 3 more weeks. Mars is in Aries. Oh, that's what it was. Starting April 9th. And then Mercury goes into Aries, and then we'll have Sun in Aries. So there's going to be this desire for the new, this type of empowerment. You know, spring always kicks up this energy of wanting to just something new, something different, right? There's a lot of buzz in the air. Think of all the birds and the bees are starting to kick up, and everybody's starting to get out and start to nest and procreate, right? The birds and the bees and all that stuff, right? That goes for everything. Everybody's starting to come out of their winter hiding and starting to just feel different, but that's coming. For now, we're still coming out of our winter slumber. We're still coming out of that old energy. There was a lot of release in that last full moon with that Virgo detox for that lunar eclipse energy. So if we are not adhering to the push to release that which binds us and blocks us, then yes, it is heavy on you right now. There's just this push and this, the universe will keep on laying things until you're tired of holding it. So you will lay it down because it wants you to be fresh and to give yourself that peace and that break from carrying so much burden. It wants you to lay things down. So it's going to keep on pushing until you listen and hear, right? Okay. But please do remember that other people's actions, everybody else What they're doing, what they're saying is only temporary, and it is not make it true. Whatever is happening around you does not make it true. It does not make it your reality. It is only temporary. Whatever you're choosing to sit in right now is how you're reacting to the circumstances, right? And that is ultimately the only thing we have control of. You need a release. You need to let out the pain, the sadness, the grief. You need to get it out of your system. Don't block it. Don't try to hide it. And don't stop yourself from releasing this pain, this anguish, right? Let it out with your whole gut. If you need to wail out loud when you cry, do it. Release it. Get it out of you. Take big, deep breaths. Really release these toxins from you, okay? I promise you. This time last year, I was doing exactly that. Hey, Jennifer. Welcome in, love. But yes, don't punish you for others. Exactly what Julie's saying there. Absolutely. Absolutely. Confirmation. Going right before you get hurt worse. Yes. There's tests that we pass and then we elevate. Okay. You want to look at April. How are things going to go in April? Absolutely. Let's look at April, my darling. It just fell out. Okay. We got the Page of Wands. So what? Six of Cups. Knight of Wands. There's so many coming out. Okay. Oh, I don't think this deck wants to work. Okay. Being too flippant. Okie dokie. April coming up. How are you, Jennifer? Welcome. This one it likes. All right, 10 of Pentacles. There we go. All right, let's look at April. All right, April. Eight of Wands. Very Aries energy right there. Eight of Wands. Very fast moving. Gonna have a very, very fast moving month. This is you all. We'll do a Celtic. Could have a lot of communication happening. Some of you could literally be moving. Some of you could be looking into travel and traveling. Some of you could be going long distances. I feel like some of you may be, spending some time in the car, like driving and traveling a lot. Like even if you're not going out of town, like it just seems like you're going to be very busy. Like you're going here, you're going there, you're going there. Like I'm picturing you like stuck in traffic and like having to maneuver around a lot, but like you're busy, you're going. I mean, it's better than the alternative, right? It's better to do than not to do in a lot of circumstances. Okay, let's see. What is crossing complimenting you? I love it. 9 of Pentacles. Oh, my single independent. INDEPENDTENT. Know what that means? Whatever. I think I lost track. I am neurodivergent. Don't pick on my spelling. I am pretty good, though, if I slow down. Nine of Pentacles, hard work paying off, showing all of the value and all of the work you're doing. This is knowing your worth and value. I feel like a lot of you are starting to really see some return. It's not amazing return, right? It's not a queen. It's not the Empress. It's not 10 of Pentacles, but it does seem like if you have been working on things, if you've been putting things in the works, it doesn't even need to be, oh, it's going to be raining money on you. This just means an abundance of a return on anything you've been working on. If you've been feeling geared up to start to work on projects or tackle some things you've been putting off, it feels like you're going to be making a lot of progress, and it's going to clear the way for a lot of other things to start to look like they could be tackled next, like you're opening up your list for new things to do. This is somebody who has worked very, very hard to get what they've got, and this is pride. This is a lot of admiration as well for your hard work coming in. Okay. Your mind's eye. There she is. You got big goals. Look at the goals. Look at where you're headed. Okay. So there's a lot of nurture here. This is a lot of care. This is a lot of self-love. So I see a lot of you being about self. This is a very self-focused month in April. Wish granted there, Miss Leela. Wish granted. Whether you're traveling, whether you're just getting in the car and you're so busy that you don't have time for any crap, you're just going and doing. Whether, some of you are making some big moves to start to secure that dream, the desire, that in which you have been thinking and preparing for a while, thinking about and preparing for quite some time. So with the Empress here, I just called her out, didn't I? I said, it's not the Queen. It's not the Empress. Hello. Where's the foundation? Okay. Oh, Eight of Swords. Pair of eights out here. It seems as if we can't help but torture ourselves. This is over-torturing yourself. Over-torturing yourself. Too many ideas, too many thoughts, too many insecurities. We'll clarify this. This is something you're needing to work on at the core due to being at the foundation. At the foundation, what you do to your mind, where you come from mentally to approach your tasks, your dreams, the outcome. This is torturing yourself. You've put yourself in some kind of mental trap. Hey, Lynn, good to see you. Welcome back in. Hello, darling. But again, we've got a pair of eights, and eights are about the action. What they're probably warning you about is to not be in this mental prison of, anguish and stress about maintaining and obtaining, right? This is something that takes a while. We don't rush Empress work. We don't become with child and then a few weeks later, there it is. It takes effort. It takes growth. It takes educating yourself. It takes a few trial and error moments in order to get to where you're going. Some of you may kind of beat yourself up if you're just being extremely independent and focusing on yourself. Some of you could be traveling independently, thinking of doing like a road trip for yourself. Some of you may be thinking of doing a girls trip or a guys trip, if it's just the guys or if it's just the girls. If you're thinking of doing something where it's just you all, right? Spirit is maintaining that focus of not beating yourself up about things. You know, I heard something the other day from this woman who was online. She was an older woman, and she was talking about free will and the choices that we have and stuff. And she was talking about not bringing religion into things because it's man-made. She was talking about all this stuff, and then she said everything starts with a positive attitude. It took her about, I don't know, a good 7 minutes to get to each point, so I couldn't stay in it because I was on my way to work. But to get to that first one, she says, I am working on developing and maintaining a positive attitude. That's step number one to achieving a peaceful life, so that you can have the mental capacity to create your dreams and desires and to focus on what you need to do. But it all starts with a positive attitude. It all starts with this positive outlook on life and accepting things as lessons, accepting things as a challenge for you to prove that you're capable of overcoming, that you're smart enough to overcome challenges. And you can see this through that you're, you know, the type of person that is going to be tested and you rise up willingly. I say this a lot. I'm the type to test your gangster. I'll put my fingers in your face. So, it's that challenge. Rise up to it and say, you know what then? You know, we can do this. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. This is a temporary thing here. This is a temporary thing here. This is a temporary thing here. All these little moments, even what took you a while to build, can still get even more, right? It's the overall big desire, the big dream, the end of the rainbow that we're looking at. But we still have the journey to get there. But we got the destination. Hi, Beach. How are you, Bianca? Good to see you. Humongous court date on April 2nd. Okay. April 2nd. Humongous. Business, your cleaning business has really expanded. Fantastic. That's so wonderful. Good for you. That's wonderful. Girl saying, I'm working on all this and more. And me too. I claim this reading. I can get here. I can overthink. And then I get myself in these moments like, what am I doing another thing? Why am I adding when I've got so much going on, right? And I get in my head. But my God, if I'm called to do it, then I've got to do it. I can't not do what I'm called to do. You know, that download, these visions, a name given to me that is so spot on, fun. It sounds like future, you know. And so you got to do it, right? You got to, no matter what comes up, no matter how you're handling things, no matter, you know, if you're handling it in a certain way, it's meant to be handled that way. Don't overthink it. Don't compare, for God's sakes. A lot of you don't compare. Don't look at other people and their progress and how they do things. Your situation is unique to you. Their situation is unique to them. And a lot of times, you know, we can't focus on the hows. We have to be just inspired and do what you're capable of doing based on that research. Let it guide you to want to ask the right questions, to go to the right places, to obtain the right resources, to build the right momentum, to obtain your goals. Okay. All right. Humongous court thing, right, babe? We are going to do. Yep, I got you. Guess what? You're in my calendar. I get a candle, April 2nd. I got you, love. Y'all come in and tell me I light a candle. It's the equivalent to me going to the altar and praying and lighting it up, right? Okay. Bumper, you're just not helpful. Okay. What's your immediate past, my darlings? What are we reversing? Your Six of Cups. Ooh, how perfect. How perfect. Guess what happens when the Six of Cups reverses? You know what that means? You're recalling the past with more positivity than it deserves. It doesn't deserve all the positivity that some of you are recalling in your past, right? We long for the comfort. We long for the familiar when things were easier, right? We're trying to pick the time that was easier and we long for that. When you could totally create it right now, you could. Totally. Some of you are avoiding moving on and getting involved or getting to that next step or even starting. Some of you are stuck in your past mistakes. Some of you could be getting outside influences as well that are triggering some bad memories or some old fears that some of you may have that are making you question. Okay, that could be for some of you. So, oh, you're welcome, sweetie. No problem. You're welcome. Happy to help, babe. Okay. Okay, we've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So again, this is a bit of a false start. One more false start. And again, it's temporary. This is temporary. You know, there's creative blocks, could be travel delays, but we can't take the delays as this reason to chunk the whole plan. We don't need to take the delays to this momentum as, you know, a sign that, oh, I just shouldn't be doing this, or I should throw out the baby with bathwater. It doesn't mean all that. It's not that deep. It's not that serious. It doesn't need to be so over dramatized, right? It doesn't have to be this scarlet A that you tack to your shirt you wear everywhere, that I tried and failed and I couldn't do it. Oh well, you know, no, it's not like that. I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. There's a few blocks here and it's not that deep because it's just a couple. With the ace out here, it's just postponement. It's just a little postponement. It could be some bad management. You know, you need to go back in and maybe look at some scheduling, maybe look at, you know, putting things in a different order. For some of you, it could be as simple as that, about rearranging the order of things. A lot of times I'll go based on energy. What do I have the energy for? I've got a lot of energy today. Am I going to tackle a bunch of little things, or am I going to do one big thing and see what's left? You know, it's about really working with your budget, whatever that is, energy budget, monetary budget, whatever you need. Assistance, you know, if you're calling on other people to try to offer you any information or clarity or something, you know, a lot of times there's postponement. Okay. But that doesn't mean to abandon your project. That's not what this means. This means that this could be a thought to some of you if you get too stuck here. If you paint yourself into a corner too tightly here, and this is not where you need to be. Let's go ahead and clarify a few things. So I'm going to look at the bottom of the deck, which you don't see coming. Don't get drained by this. Don't let it drain you. You need to have fun. You need to treat it like fun that's meant to be enjoyed. And you can find ways to do things with joy. And if you're not ultimately finding joy in something, you know, that's where we can rethink. This is insecurities and doubts. This is not giving yourself the time to nurture the creativity past the blocks, right? We're getting too stuck in our head over the blocks. This is like writer's block, or, trying to sit down and think of a name of a business and it's not coming to you, or whatever. Look at that, King of Pentacles. Take your time. Everything worth having is going to take time. That's a strong business plan that's implemented over a period, right? Okay. Let's clarify a few things. Cheers. This is called The Mentalist. This is some coffee. It's a coffee from Whole Foods. It's called The Mentalist. It has notes of cherry and what is it? There's some mushroom. It's a mushroom coffee. It's so good. It's so interesting. Whole Foods for the win, baby. Whole Foods. Tonight's reading is sponsored by Whole Foods. Get on out there. Check them out. Okay. They deliver if you have Prime. All right. Let us clarify. You get back on the boat. All right. Your little booty is in my way, sir. Okay. 8 of Wands, please. 8 of Wands, please. 9 of Pentacles. And then we'll look at the Empress, the 8 of Swords, and then the 6 of Cups. Please, thank you. Followed lastly, but not least, Ace of Wands. All right. Lisa, welcome. There she is. Thought she was out running the streets. All right. Here we go. What can we go? Everybody. Ace of Wands. Hey. Your whole heart. You're pouring your whole heart into this. And it feels, I think this is starting to feel like things are picking up momentum because you're loving this, right? A lot of you could at the beginning start to see this fast movement, and that's what you're really falling in love with, is that you're starting to see some momentum. You're starting to see some traction. Others of you are, if you're looking into April, if you are single and you don't want to be single, you could be receiving a lot of messages because you are willing to receive offers, communication, right? So a couple of different avenues there. We've got the 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. I was wondering, because I was thinking 8 of Swords. We have the 8 of Wands, and now we have the 8 of Cups. Okay, so ultimately, feeling a little detached. Some of you are struggling with the concept of how long it's going to take or how much work it is, or maybe it's more work than you thought it would be. And so it's disheartening you slightly here with that 8 of Cups. Your fighter broke his ankle, definitely not telling him he owes you money. Oh my gosh. Broke your son's ankle? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness sakes alive. You want me to tell him? No, I'm just kidding. If everyone out there can be keyboard warriors one way, I can be at the other. Right? Oh my goodness. Bless your heart. Okay, so the 8 of Cups, You're feeling a little disconnected from that long. I think it feels far off for some of you. Some of you are just feeling like this is going to be a while before I get there. This could be why you're losing momentum. It feels like if it doesn't catch quickly, or if it doesn't, go smoothly, and there's no like steady, consistent gains for some of you, I think some of you might get disheartened and pull back. There's a lot of restlessness here. And again, 8s are about action. So it's almost like, are you in or are you out? There's a lot of like in and out, push pull. There's a lot of push pull. 8 of Wands, 8 of Cups, which is making you just sit in your head. This is the point of, analysis paralysis. Stuck in thought. This could be over planning as well. Some of you may feel like you miss opportunities. And so it could cost you momentum that way. Okay. Clarify, please. The Empress, 3 of Pentacles. Nice. Yep. Working, getting recognition, getting this acknowledgement, potentially working with others as well. Both of these are 3s, by the way. 3 and a 3. All right. And being a smaller number, that feels like you potentially are trying to work with others, but it just feels as if they're waiting for you to either get it or come along or sign up or ask the right questions before any progress is made. It feels like kind of everybody's looking to you, yet you're kind of in your head about, what to do next and how to do it. There is this collaboration of effort towards attributing towards a common goal here. But I just feel like it's all on you, because a lot of times this is looking on with recognition and reward, like, oh my gosh, we hired the right person. Look at him go. Watch him work, right? They're just sitting down here. Are they really doing anything? She's holding yarn. It's like the bare minimum, but you're doing all the work. Okay. What you doing, son? That's your stance for heaving. Are you gonna find a spot? What are we doing, buddy? I know, but you gotta pick someplace, hon. Can you? Oy vey. This whole evening. Circus music. Girl, get me started. Oh, get me started. It mostly happens when I'm at the shop. When I go to the shop, it's instant circus music, and I put my headphones in and go into my archives and try to listen to readings to catch clips or watch teachings, or I research. I try to do anything positive, right? I am escaping from the negative and I block it, and I intentionally pour myself into something positive, something, that's going to benefit me later, something that also attributes to me getting the heck out of there, right? So, all right. Okie, let's see. 8 of Swords. Yep, 10 of Wands. All on you, baby. But I think this is a choice. This right here, this here screams, I'll just do it myself. It's easier to do myself than to explain to someone else or to wait for them to learn. I'll just do it myself. That's that equivalent here. This is you taking on way more than you need to. There's a lot of, you can say a lot about that with the Ten of Wands about, that's a hard worker, that's somebody who you can count on, but it's demanding. It's a lot of pressure. It's just the equivalent also doing it yourself. Yeah. This is the equivalent also to, you should look for something that's an easier path to what you're doing or what you need to do, or, look for less demanding work, but you're too drained or you're too overwhelmed to find the time to do what you need to do. Right? So you're kind of burning the candle at both ends, a lot of you. You need to be able to do things. You need to be able to carry this work out, but you're too, overwhelmed. You got way too much going on. You don't even know where to start, some of you. Okay. Let's look at the Six of Cups. Judgment. Very hard on yourselves, aren't you, my darlings? Very hard on ourselves. Lots of awakening moments that have happened here with the Judgment card. Those are invaluable lessons, and it seems as if it kind of went amiss. Some of them may have kind of passed up, not landed right. Because again, with the Six of Cups in the reverse, that's an inability to move on. And I think these decisions are shaping every single action you do. And it doesn't need to do that. We don't build our lives based on our past. We learn from our past and adjust the path forward, using what does work and what does not. We don't build our lives around our wounds or our past mistakes or guilt. That's not how we produce or create. That is also a block for a lot of you, to feel that heaviness and that pressure. I feel like, a lot of times I should be further along than I am right now. And I kicked myself a lot for some of these bad decisions I made that got me distracted. I took the bait. I did not learn the lessons, right? But yeah, they're locked and clocked now, boy. Onward and upward. Here we go. There's the Strength card. Yes, finding that courage to overcome. Yes, darlings. The Empress tames the beast. The beast? Who's the beast? Who's the beast? I think it's your own heads. You and that brain of yours are your own worst enemies. Okay. This is about putting yourself in these catch-22 situations. This is about, overburdening yourself and over stressing yourself to where your creativity is suffering blocks, right? They want you to nurture your passions, nurture your love, nurture your desires, nurture your creativity, nurture where your heart wants to be, and create a place for it to go. Nurture where you want your heart to be. Create a place for it to go, starting immediately. Hello, Lava. It's divine choice, hey? Look at the man with the plan. Didn't we have the King of Pentacles? Didn't we have... Hello. What the what? I love when they do this. Ooh, ooh, shut the hell up. Bing. Look at it. Just look at it, would you? Look. We did it. We turned it around. Slow down. If you need to slow down, slow down. This is the equivalent to not having a checkered flag at the end. This is about quality over quantity. quality, darlings. We want to put out quality. We want to be our most authentic self. If you're too tired to put effort in, do not pressure yourself to get up and do because you told yourself you would. If things come up and you need a break, give yourself the break. Use the downtime of not putting so much pressure on yourself to do smaller things, lighter things. This is about redistributing your energy into different places that'll help you still keep that forward momentum, but not overwhelming yourself and not getting yourself stuck in these places where you're unable to create or think or move ahead. Is any of this making sense, darlings? We've got major choices and decisions, right? And then what we don't remember, what you're not really considering is the option. There's always an option to the choice we make. There's always an option. And the option is usually some kind of a temptation, right? Oh, I want to just get, whatever it is, go into an emotional rage and just rage out. That's going to be, it's going to feel good for about 5 nanoseconds. And then you're further behind. If you do it, God forbid, in front of somebody else, then they think differently of you, whatever the case may be. Some of you may be tempted to take a few weeks off of your project whenever you have a few things that could be getting done, right? But you're already committing to taking extra time off instead of doing just a little bit, I'm going to give myself a few days. I'm going to give myself a day, and then I'll reassess and see it at the next point. Do I have the energy, and what do I have the energy for? But it's not about having to go full ham all the way in. Don't drain yourselves, right? This is about the bursts of what you can emotionally invest long term. We are such instant gratificationally conditioned creatures nowadays. We're so afraid of all the hard work to get the outcome because it looks so simple thanks to editing and the internet. We get really kind of faked out about what the course of action is going to be. I see a lot of 8s out here. 8s are about action. We have we got some Queen energy. Where'd she go? We have the Empress, the Pre-Empress, the Queen of Cups, and 2 King of Pentacles. Long-term business. Like you mean business, and this takes work. This is boss mode energy. Thinking like a boss, behaving like a boss. Even embodying that energy. If you're not there yet, this is about putting yourself there physically so that your mind and your heart can catch up by doing that effort, whatever that takes. If you need to start hanging out with people who are where you want to be, changing your crowds, changing what you're listening to, changing your routine. I heard somewhere that billionaires get up between 3 and 4 and start working out. They've already started their day by 5 a.m. That's what billionaires are doing. Millionaires start their day at 6. The average Americans start their day at about 7. Those are the hard workers. They're going at about, 6:30, 7 o'clock, and they start their days. Those are the hard workers, paycheck to paycheck, trying to make ends meet. They're kind of stuck in the matrix, right? And then you got where I used to be a long time ago, back in my day, back in my deeply programmed 3D world. Woohoo, we having fun. I would get up about noon, maybe 11. On a good day, 10 o'clock. I really felt accomplished if I was getting up at 9 and 10, Now my body wakes me up at 3 and 4. It does. Most of the time I lay there and I'm getting myself geared up, but I'm switching my mind, right? This is about changing your mindset, changing it, shifting things around, not looking at the tasks, not looking at the daunting path ahead or what didn't get done Start looking at what you have accomplished. Start taking it little steps at a time. Start looking at what you energetically can do. Budget yourself energetically. Okay. Interesting reading. Wow. I wonder sometimes. I start channeling and I'm like, does that make sense? Are you following? Have I lost you? Are you like, shut the heck up, lady? All right. Ooh. I tell you what, I was on fire earlier. My mom's phone was ringing and she was in the kitchen. And I go, hey, your phone. And she didn't hear me. And I go, Mom, your phone. And she goes, oh, is it my phone? I said, yes. And she goes, who is it? It was in her purse ringing. I sat still for a second and I said, it's your friend, Janita. And she goes, okay, let's see. And she comes over, pulls the phone out, looks, she goes, it's Janita. You're right. And I was like, I felt it. And then we were watching a show. We were watching Top Chef. And I really liked the first person. They got thrown off. I really liked the next person. She got thrown off. And I was like, oh no, I have the kiss of death. And then so I was like, okay, the third episode, I really like this person. And he ended up winning the challenge. And I said, okay, I think since I noticed with the pattern, I switched it. Anyway, it was funny. I guess you had to be there maybe. Okay. You're still up at 3 and 4? A 2-cent guy? 3 or 4 in the afternoon? You mean in the afternoon? Gosh, I haven't done that since I used to work nights. I worked nights. Cocktail waitressing, bar work. What else was I doing? Yeah, cocktail waitressing and bar work. I wake up at 3 or 4. Sometimes for the dinner shift, if I was waiting tables at a restaurant that stayed open later, dinner shift starts about 7, so you'd be there by 6. Do your setups and stuff and get ready to go. Eat, change, blah. Anywho. April. Wow, right? Yeah. Let's look at some money stuff because I think that was about projects and stuff we got going on. Okay, so look at this nice little deck. It's called I Make Money Moves. I love Cardi. You will never, ever, ever make me hate Cardi B. I love her. She is so freaking funny. I think her music is good. I like it. And then we've got this little dilly right here. Look at that. Looks like a real coin, right? Some blocks. What could be blocking you financially? Okay, what could be blocking the collection? Anybody working on business? Working on projects? Is anybody working on growing a business or starting anything? Is anybody looking to go back to school? Is anybody looking to get certifications or accredited? Are you trying to go for a raise in your current job? Are y'all looking to change jobs? Usually when you have total quiet, it can do medical bills, health care. Yep, exactly. That's exactly what I used to use it for, Fred. In the morning. Okay. I used to use it for that too. I would have peace and quiet. It would be my me time. I wouldn't be bothered. Man, when I was married, that was my most precious time. And then the alarm would go off at 6:20 and I would cringe. All right. Let's see here. Expanding your business. It costs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You got to spend money to make money. Isn't that terrible? Unless you have backers or financiers or investors, grants, loans, things like that. But loans still need to be paid back. Investors want to cut. It gets complicated when you start bringing in extras. And a lot of times, yeah, it's just easier to just try to do it on your own. Do your level best to do what you can. Every little bit you get, take it, turn it around, invest it right back into your business. And it's difficult. I know it is. Man, my ex-husband and I started an aviation business. We didn't turn a profit, and that was expensive. Oh my God, that was expensive. We didn't turn a profit until probably about almost a year of running and operating the business. It seemed like every time we turned around, somebody had their hand out being, oh, you didn't get this license. Oh, you didn't get this inspection. Oh, the city wants a certification. You need to hang one of these plaques in your shop. It's going to cost you $248. And you need to have somebody come out and make sure you're in compliance. And the feds want to come look. And oh my gosh. Every single time you turn around, and then the taxes came, and I was like, holy crap. And did you know they could tax you for things that you've already purchased just for operating a business in somebody's city? They still tax you. I already paid for this desk. I paid for this computer, but they're going to tax me on holding it in your city to operate my business. Y'all believe that crap? That's some bull. Okay, hang on real quick. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm going to run outside real fast. I'll be back. Okay. Okay, sorry. Was he entertaining you? All right. Holy crow. Woo, I ran. Okay, so far away. Was she barking? Hi, Grace. How are you? Was Rebel barking? I apologize. She does that when I went outside without her. Oh, gosh. Fred's got gutter brains. Gutter brains. There was a yap. No truer words. She does a lot of yapping, that's for sure. Guess she takes after her mommy, right? I'm panting. That's what that noise. Running for my life. I'm out of shape. Woo! Okay. It's the daggum dog. I'm panting. Everybody. Okay. Hi. Hello. You'll have to go back and catch the reading. We're already in the oracle part of everything. Good to see you. Okay. All right. Where were we? Financial blocks. Oh, look at that one. Yeah, karmic cycle. Yes, yes, yes. That brain of ours. Oh, isn't this funny? Look at that. Give up too easily. Look at that. I saw that in the run out there, right? The delays, the issues getting started, something going, not lasting, feeling like you should abandon everything. Oh my goodness. We've got perfectionism. There will never be such thing as a perfect time. It's whenever you just start going. You're never going to have every single thing perfectly ready at the exact right moment, and then everything just operate exactly as it should. When you're doing it is the exact right time. Seeking perfectionism is not achievable. Absolutely not achievable. The perfect plan, perfect moment, time is now. Right meow. With the understanding that you will constantly be making the changes needed to survive and flourish. It's always evolving. Even when we have that initial jump and we have that initial beginning, we can't stay there, right? We don't stay at the entrance door. We don't say on day one, you don't stay there. You don't stay in the first quarter. You don't stay in the first year. We keep evolving and growing. So it's always going to be changing. So we need to just be jumping in when you feel like it's good enough, or you've got a stable enough foundation to just get going, or to pull that momentum and initiative forward. What's that karmic cycle? Clear your money karma. Act with respect and integrity when it comes to money, yours and that of other people in your life. You will more likely be in good financial standing in the future. Past money choices are forcing you to handle your karmic financial debts. Lord, ain't that the truth? Woo, ain't that the truth? It never goes away, people. It never does. And the more we ignore it, or the bare minimum effort to tackle it, only surmounts to more issues. There's more debt. We got bigger interest rates, right? The longer time we take to pay something back, the interest stacks up. If we miss payments, it takes a hit to our credit, which affects other opportunities. We can't borrow as much. We can't tend to get out of those vicious cycles, right? So also, if you have any past contracts where you just said, oh, well, I'm not going to pay it, they don't deserve my money. If you agreed to something, paying it off and holding up to your obligations, no matter what the circumstance is, puts you in good karmic standing, because it shows the universe that you mean what you say and you honor it. You're a person of integrity. You're a person of good standing. There are rewards for that energetically. Trust me. Trust me. This is why I will tip no matter what. Even if they're crap to me, if they don't do a great job. Where'd my chat go? Where's my chat? What happened? There y'all are. The chat went away. That's weird. You want to be an angry raccoon? Maybe after dark. During the day, you have to be Sarah. At nighttime, you can be angry raccoon. How's that? That work? When there's less people out? You could be rabbit of the night. I can see it now. Little trash panda having a snack. My dog's a trash panda. She's terrible. You have transparent pricing, but it's nice when someone tips. Yes. It is nice when someone tips. Absolutely. I've been in the service industry a long time. Unfortunately, it's been being abused lately, right? You see the little cups up at Dunkin' Donuts, they'll have a cup. At Taco Bell, they'll have a cup. You know, they got them everywhere. The dry cleaner guy's got a little cup. I mean, everybody's like, hey, any little extra on top, I appreciate, it's appreciated. And they're not doing anything extra. It's not like they're being extra friendly. They're not giving me extra tall foam on my matcha. I'm not getting any kind of special treatment. I mean, it's just, I got my hand out too. What you going to do about it? You're not going to put anything in it? Okay. So I guess I will slow myself. I mean, they can just slow the service, and it's the reason there is a tipping culture is because the wages aren't being garnished. They're not being paid enough. So there is a tipping culture. So yeah, it's difficult. But since I am of the tipping culture and I understand what the pay is and I understand what the job is, I am still a giving person. Also, I know how the law of attraction and manifestation works. You cannot clench it up and expect to receive any. You can't. You cannot hold your fist like this on your money because there's nothing that can get in. Nothing can come in because you're holding on too tight, right? When you're more loose, things go in, things come out. Things go in, things come out because you're open. You're an open channel of that energy. Love is energy. Money is energy. Time is energy. This is all the same thing. It takes time to invest in love. Investment is another term of money, what is money? Money is time. Time is how you spend. Spending your time, okay? So, yeah, the clinch. Yes. My dad is like that. He's very, very tight. Super, super, super fixed income. Everything is just death grip, clenched to the penny, knows what's in there. Okay. To the penny. I peek in every once in a while just to make sure I wasn't robbed. I look at it every once in a while. I look at my paycheck when it comes in just to make sure it looks right. And then I peep on my tips and I'm like, okay, cool. That was all right. Or, oh, that was not worth it, or whatever. So, but yeah, I just look in there every once in a while, just to make sure I'm not robbed. And so far, so good. It stays in there. Big hugs for Fred. Everybody stop what you're doing right now and send Frederick some good, loving energy, loving, healing vibes to Fred. Here. Oh, it made me hiccup. Oh, shoot. Have some energy. It's bubbly. Oh. From the gut. Mm-hmm. His love is his money. I mean, some people are like that. My ex-husband was that way too. My ex-husband, he's a Taurus. Oh God, he was that way. He was so that way. See, he wanted to spend the money and he wanted me to help him earn the money, but I wasn't. Like every time I wanted to spend money, it was very frowned upon, but he had very expensive hobbies and wanted to do whatever, whenever. Anyway, it was super fun. Thus the X, right? Okay. All right. Are we giving up too easy? Go on, take the money and run. Woo, woo, woo. Awaken the badass warrior inside of you. Even if it becomes very difficult to hold on, fight till your last breath, as the road to success is never easy. Successful roads, they're not easy. And it's not like you get there and just kick your feet up and just let it all rain down on you. It's not this illusion of, okay, success is going to give me everything I want. it's going to give you a lot of pressure, a lot to keep up with, a lot to consider, a lot of decisions, a lot of outside entities pressuring you and bringing on more observations and demands and requests. And it's not easy. It's not easy to get there, but you have to show that you have the endurance to make it to that point. Because once you get to that point, you're going to need all that and more to maintain and continue to build and to grow from there. What's the other option, kids? Just lay down in the dirt, be a beach bum, set up a tent on the beach. God, that sounds kind of good, actually, right? But where would I put my guinea pigs? My cat is very, very bougie, and he doesn't like sand on him, and he can't be contained either. So I would worry. The dog would love it, but she would be barfing all the time because she eats seawater like a dork. So what girl, I am so glad I gave up drinking 5 years ago. 5 years ago I gave up drinking, and I've not missed it ever since. Oh my God, I've never missed drinking. Did you know that drinking is a way to keep you from having awareness? It keeps you without cognitive dissonance, the inability to have control. It's there's lies perpetrated by its health benefits, because that's not true. You can get better health benefits from food than you can from alcohol. Better. Way better. They can scrape together pieces of benefit, but it's an excuse to push and promote a product that is meant to lessen your abilities of being your optimal self. So I don't drink. I don't miss it either. Oh God, I don't miss it. Underestimate how much I like to lay in the dirt. Girl, I was sitting on the couch with Mom. We were lost in shows, and I was looking at Etsy. She's never heard of Etsy before. So I was lost. I was like, look at this. Oh, look at this one. Oh, this is cool. Oh. And she was sewing something and looking, and we're watching our shows. And I was like, oh, I got to go online. I got to get up and act like somebody. I forgot. Because I've been so drained, because I've been doing so much. So laying around every once in a while, yeah, it's good. It's too good. It's dangerously good. God help me if I don't come back as one of my animals in a next life, God, that would be the best. To be a pet of my mom's or me. Oh my gosh. Woo, the best life. The best. She's never heard of Etsy. And so sitting there showing her all kinds of stuff on Etsy. I was like, Mom, I live on Etsy. It's where a majority of my decks come from, my jewelry. I was showing her the bohemian hippie stuff, hardware, all kinds of stuff, clothing. I got tea from there, cardamom and cinnamon tea, like a good breakfast tea. Woo, so good. Fantastic herbal teas. Yeah, they got all kinds of cool stuff there. Etsy. Small shop mecca. Cute, hey? Okay. Giving up too easily. Anyway, till your last breath. All things are working for your good. All things are working for your good. Your challenges, your successes, your connections, the annoyances, right? They teach you. They teach you what your tolerances are and when to put your boundaries up. What to do, what not to do. That's all a part of it. This is the creation of success. What to do, what not to do. Giving yourself permission to operate how you energetically feel, okay? You found the TikTok shop mess not good, and it will kill you every time if you're a chronic drinker. Absolutely. Look at Amy Winehouse. God, there's so many. Who else drank themselves to death? That's the one of my generation, is Amy Winehouse. There's several more from the 70s and 60s and stuff that just drank themselves to death. It's so terrible. TikTok shop, yeah, all of them. The Insta shop, Instagram has turned into like a seller's market. It's like a QVC app where sometimes you see other things, but then it's mostly selling you shit. That's what TikTok's turning into, QVC. Trying to sell you stuff. Super obnoxious. Some of you are doing it the hard way. That's that 10 of Wands, right? That might as well be 10 Wands. It's a struggle. It's hard. It's difficult. Not only are you carrying all that, but you've got a long way to go. You've got some insurmountable terrain here. Doing it the hard way instead of trying to find an easier way is an issue for some of you. So working smarter, not harder. Find ways that you can pursue success in a way that won't strain or drain your energy. Things that come easier to you will be the things you will find most success in. That's going to be what's natural and effortless, right? We want that effortless momentum. It's not meant to be hard. It doesn't need to be a struggle, right? We get confused a lot of times because we do see people, we confuse working hard with struggling, sweating, being exhausted. But sometimes it just means a long period of constant effort and continual growth is also working hard. I worked hard to get here. Doesn't mean that, I broke my leg and I'm sweating every day and I'm exhausted at the end and I'm beat up, all the time. It doesn't mean that. It just means I'm putting in the effort and I'm not going to stop until I get there. Okay. You don't remember what you bought, but you bought something hilarious. I bought something. I do know what I bought. It showed up today. I'm excited. It's going to be awesome. I'm ready. Bon Scott, AC/DC. Oh, yep. I'm sure a ton of musicians. I was thinking of another one, another woman from the 70s who drank herself to death. I can't remember her name. I'll know it if I saw it and they'll be like, oh yeah, and then feel bad for not remembering. But anyway, it's not good. Yeah, don't drink. Don't drink, don't do drugs, don't smoke cigarettes. Just cannabis. No, I was kidding. I'm about to be real straight arrow, actually, so I can handle school. So don't need to do it the hard way. All right. Things that flow easily, you'll find the most success in. Y'all got some energy vampires? You got people draining the life out of you? Some success vampires taking your time, stealing your ideas, draining your energy, stealing your ideas. I can't tell y'all, since starting my page, I got people stealing my picture and my intellectual property and going after my collective, trying to collect money from people because I did all the work. And all they did was click, and type message. Dear beloved, I am drawn to your energy. Pleased to be reading for you. And y'all think it's me. Who thinks I talk like that? Who? Sometimes I think some people deserve to be scammed so that you can know to think a little bit, right? I don't talk like that. I've never talked like that. I'll say, hey kids. I say stuff like that. But they look helpful. Wait, what? I think I got 360. Oh, a tool set. Okay. Carm 4 kit. Oh my gosh. Man, TikTok's going to love you, Fred. He's like, I'm here. Here's my credit card. Sign me up. Fred, you're so funny. Hi, Delaney. Welcome in, Miss Hard Worker. Miss Hard Worker. You're so sweet. I'm honored to see you, my love. I know you're busy helping other people and keeping the rooms all proper and up to speed. Hey, Delaney, did Fred tell you what happened the other day in my live on TikTok? Y'all's little friend popped in. I had no idea that that's who y'all were talking about that one time. And they popped into my live. And I never, I'd never talked to this. I had to ask. I was like, "What is your name again?" I didn't remember. Because I've never talked to the guy. I couldn't even remember his name. He's never commented on my stuff. He's never liked my videos. I think I liked one of his today, and then he liked mine back. It feels a little, I don't know. After hearing what I heard, I'm just like, is this genuine or is it not? And and it goes back to what my medium was saying. He was like, not everybody's your friend. And I was like, anyway, it was shocking to me. But yeah, to think that that was somebody who would do something like that. But, I don't hold space for that type of energy, and I don't feel a lot of like warm and fuzzy there. I never have. I've gone into his live a few times and said hello and hi and stuff and got completely ignored. And every time he comes into mine, I'm like, hey, follow him and blah, blah, blah. But it's not been reciprocal. And the one time, oh yeah, Fred. But I'll tell you what, if you hang out on it, it's just going to fire more at you. Same thing on Instagram too. It's everywhere. It's your algorithm though. If you hang out on it, it's going to fire more at you because it's going to think. Yeah, it's when you guys came into my room one day and you'd both been booted and y'all were like really hot about one reader who was being accusatory and kind of attacking a little bit. And then you both got booted out and y'all came into my live stream and were kind of talking about it, not saying something, but saying something. Y'all were being very protective. And so I had no idea who it was. I didn't know at all. And then they came into my live stream on TikTok. And I was enlightened into the experience and the details because apparently now I am in a need to know basis. So hi, Danielle. Oh my God. Hi, sweetie. How are you? Holy crow. Good to see you, darling. Welcome. Welcome back to me and welcome back to you. Hello. So anyway, yeah, Delaney will get filled in. So these success vampires, people taking away from your time, your ideas, draining your energy. Face your success vampires head on. Don't let them take from you. Whether it be sticking up for yourself or setting better boundaries, let them know that you are taking back your power, okay? You do not hold power over me anymore. I am no longer whatever, talking to you, following you. I block you. Nothing you is also a fantastic way to be because, the opposite of love is not hate. It's indifference. To be completely indifferent and to be completely ambivalent to somebody's even existence, to their existence or acknowledging they ever had a place in your life at all. Yeah, it happened. I don't know. It was so fast. I don't really remember. Didn't really matter, that's indifference. Not any other feeling. Okay. Also, lastly, but not least, how funny I started talking about, y'all cleanse yourself. Don't forget to cleanse yourself. I saw this on online the other day where somebody said, it is very egoic to think that you are so divinely protected that you don't need to do protection on yourself. That is very egoic. It is spiritually negligent to assume and to, hold space for the idea that we are always just divinely protected and highly, elevated, I guess, but it still is helpful to Do the things you need to do. Cleanse your energy, ground yourself, meditate, charge and wear your crystals, do your protection rituals, do your protection omens, your spells, whatever you need to do, your mantras, whatever you need to do. The mantra every day: I am protected, I am safe. I am divinely aligned with my choices. I am protected. I am safe. I am divinely aligned with my choices. These are the mantras you need to consistently prepare the universe for creating the energy and space for you to create that in. Yes, kids? Okay. Okay, let's look at some money moves. Any money moves? April ended up being all about that shmoney. Your plans, your goals, that momentum of Aries energy, pulling us into the actual new year, when spring equinox comes. And we are actually in the real new year, right? Right, kids? What is that, April 1st? Okay, here we go. What else? Oh, one already. Just block. Roots. Yeah, ground yourself. Return to your roots. The familiar grounding. Reconciliation. Ancestral reconciliation. Returning to your roots, kids. If you've got some old loose ends with your ancestral past, may want to look into that. Some of you may be energized and inspired by where you came from and what everyone had to go through before you to get you to where you are, to have the opportunities you have to this day. So venturing back and looking at the path forward and what everyone else before you had to go through in order to get you to where you are is very inspiring. It almost puts us in a position to where we want to honor those who came before us, to help see through their dreams and desires for their future generations. Yes, all the love we have that we pour into our children is the love they pour into theirs, into theirs, into theirs. Yes. So we're going back to the core, back to the basics of that divine inner peace, that divine inner knowing, and that connectivity to your path. You're good. No worries. Thank you, thank you, Delaney. Thanks for popping in. Giving God, divine source, a gift as well for what you're asking for. Like it's a place of sage and the fire. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I have an offering plate. Yes, absolutely. I offer. It's full of yummy goodies, too. Look at my offering plate. A little salty. This is a jalapeno. Look at the jalapenos in there. It's not just a saltine. This is fancy. It's got jalapenos. Oh. Micro penis alarm. Did y'all hear that guy driving his very loud motor in the background? He's like, I'm so small and tiny in my pants. Can't you hear it? I'm compensating. I hear you and how small you really are. It's okay. We all hear how angry you are about it. Trust me. I hear you. Okay. He still has you there too. One day you'll go over there. Oh. Delaney going where you're not allowed. Okay, here we go. What else? Education. Yeah. Oh, look. Yeah. Hard labor, education, right? That's the effort. This is the effort. Take the time to learn, educate yourself, get the accreditations, get the certifications. Get the chops to back up what your mouth is saying so that your butt can cash those checks. You need to get that education so that you can really back up what you're saying. Also, it's very impactful to say the right thing and to be guided towards a better outcome based on educating yourself, learning about what you're wanting to know, where you're wanting to go. Educate yourself. Get some more training, start to do some research and look up some information here. Right? This is as simple as, starting to look in the direction of where you're wanting to go. Hard labor. Not the guy you're talking about? Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm doing a collective right now. Danielle, give me just a second, please. Give me a second. Okay, hard labor. Prepare to make the sacrifices. This is also the equivalent of putting in that work and that effort. It's not going to be a 9 to 5 whenever you're building your own thing or starting your own business. This is about taking advantage of the time when you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, I am working my regular W-2 earning haircutting job, and then I come home. I do my home work, right? The work I have to do around here to keep this place functioning and all the critter varmints happy and off my back. And then I get on here and I do work. I work with you beautiful people. I help guide. I offer clarity. I give wisdom. I take everything that I have learned and acquired and bring it to you fine people. So that's hard work, man. I'm at it each and every day. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Even on the days when I'm not going live, I'm still at least doing a little clip. I used to just at least post, a meme or something, but I'm at least going to give you guys a little nothing video. That's something. It's effort. Okay. Thanks, Delaney. Appreciate you. Okay. And your public face. It's okay to be you. It's okay to be exactly who you are. This is about maintaining a persona as well. I've noticed that there's some people, when I've been watching some of these people over the years, I love you more. You have no idea. It's okay to be you. Look, this is me, raw, right? Raw. I'm barely done my hair. I'm tired. I worked all day. I got no makeup on. I go to work like this. I go to my shop like this, and I'm still very busy, very popular because I put out good work. But it's okay to be me. Like sometimes, yeah, I'm going to put a lot of effort in and beat this face and go all out and blah, blah, blah. But that's also work. It's work. It's effort. I have to spend it wisely, right? But it's okay to be myself. I'm okay with this. I'm okay coming on as me because that's all I can be. That's all I can be. And the people who like to compare people to other people are people who watch way too much fakeness. They sit in fake worlds and think that is reality. And so they project that on everything that doesn't measure up to the to the fake world that they've become so conditioned to and have found, their satisfaction in. But, again, projection, right? We all projections. So, oh yeah, absolutely. It's harder when solo parenting. Yeah, 2 jobs is overload. I know, right? Yes. Yeah, you got a whole nother life that's just hanging. And girl, I got my mom. I feel like I am her mom. Like we switched roles. I am tending to her. She's out. I'm like, please be careful. Let me know when you're going to be home. Make sure you're safe. And, we're just, she's like, I'm going to go do this. And I'm like, no, you're not. You're just going to sit there. You're not going to do that. Don't be crazy. She's like, oh, I'm not allowed. I don't know when you became the mother. And I'm like, when you started getting crazy, I have to police you. And then not just one guinea pig. I couldn't do that. So now I got 3. And then there's 2 cats and the dog and the mother. And I have, yeah, I get it. I get it. Oh my God. And then being a single parent and doing everything, I couldn't imagine. Leela with her 6 kids. I know. So true. It's shallow. It's, yeah, they're bless their hearts. They're stuck in the land of the unreal. And they think it's real, A lot of people project that on everyday life though too. So they think, that movies and television, like it's happening to me in real life. The people who think that, they're being watched and followed and stuff, or the government's targeting like some average Joe Schmo who barely pulls in 45,000 a year, and they think they're being watched by the government because they did too many. The women in this chat are some of the strongest. Oh, they are. I know. They are. For sure they are. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Agreed, Fred. Agreed. Okay. Last card. Obstacles. Let the struggles teach you. Those difficulties, the setbacks, burdens, issues, it's a mindset. It's a mindset. You only fail when you let them defeat you. When you let them defeat you, your obstacles, when these win and stop you and derail you and knock you off track. And I'm not saying you have to go for the exact same target. I'm just saying you have to just redirect. Keep going. Redirect, but keep going. You can change your target, right? If you're focused on this mountain and it's just not your mountain, guess what? There's another mountain. There's another mountain behind this cloud. There's another mountain behind this mountain. There's many other things, but the point is it's all ahead of you. You have to just keep trajectorying the path forward. I don't even know if I used that word right. It's been a long day, babies. Mama's tired. Mama's tired. Let's all have a windfall, shall we? Shall we, darlings? Happy changes are afoot. We got good luck. We got some fortune, a big gain, some miracles. Happy surprise. Yes. I did see the Wheel of Fortune. Also, when I selected this deck, the 10 of Pentacles fell out. And what did I pull? 9 of Pentacles. The Empress. Right? So, momentum, effort, budgeting your energy, budgeting your time, your money, your efforts. Okay. All right, kiddos. I am prepared to open up the chat. Everybody can have an answer or a card. You just want a card, just put card. If you would like an answer, put a brief question to something I can surmise with one card. We want to surmise, okay? Fred's the best around. Nothing's ever gonna get you down. I love that from the Karate Kid. So fun. He is. He's our unicorn. He's our unicorn. He's so special. Special Fred. Not to be confused with Special Ed. Card. Okay. My mommy got me a new purse. Look at it. Look at my new purse. I already put my buttons on it. Look at this new bag Mom got me. Ain't it cute? She's so cute. That's my wallet. The moon. Yeah. Tell me you're a tarot reader without telling me you're a tarot reader. Ain't she cute? Thanks, Mom. Mom's awesome. Isn't it cute? I know. She's the best. The best. Okay. We're going to do the unofficial, but it's still my favorite. My favorites. Card regarding love. Okay. You got it. Okay, here we go. Let's scroll it. Alrighty. Miss Bianca. Bianca wants a card. Card for Bianca. Oh, okay. Oh, can't think, can't sleep, can't see straight. You're a little blind to the truth, darling. Bianca, beach pictures, beach pictures. Here is your card. You are blind to the truth. You have a difficult decision that you're kind of painting yourself in the corner of it only being the choice between two options, and that's it. Right? There's either this path or this path, and you are failing to see any other path, any other direction, any other options. It's not there. It's just not possible, not considering it, not happening. Another possibility of this is blocked. You could be blocked, or you're blocking someone. Someone's blocking you. You have the Ten of Swords on the bottom. So this is anger or guilt going along with that. Possible feeling helpless, but there is recovery soon from this. Okay. Recovery soon. I think you're going to be able to make up your mind. So we do have a clarity coming eventually. It's coming soon. This is all temporary. This is soon. The recovery is coming. I think you're going to have the ability to see the no-brainer of the decision is going to be made so obvious for you, or there will be you being unblocked and you will not feel anger or regret or guilt anymore. Okay. All right. So, okay. That was for beach pictures, Bianca. Here we go. Okay. So now we pull for Sarah. A card for Sarah. Card for Sarah, please. All right. The Page of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Ouch. It's my elbow. I'm so tall. That's stupid. Okay. Could be feeling a little relentless right now. There's some delays happening, so you're getting maybe a little restless. Some things have felt a little slow. This is also the possibility of dealing with somebody who gets very bored easy, or just easily distracted, or you get very bored easily or easily distracted. Oh, yes, honey. You're so welcome. Hope that's coming for you for sure. So Sarah, you get bored easy, babe? Are you the girl in the corner going, oh, what's that over there? And then you go over there and then something else catches your eye and you're off to the next project. Could be some complications or delays happening here. This is also the possibility of you not being able to let old subjects drop, if that's another potential situation you're going through. Is somebody here or you are not able to let old subjects go. Like there's just this thing that's kind of weighing on you, sticking with you. It stays front and center in your mind. Okay. Squirrel brain. Okay. You got the squirrels in your brain. Well, be a squirrel trying to get a nut. What's up? Okay. Four of Wands in the reverse too. Not enough time to do what you love. You're spreading yourself a little thin here, and you're not able to do what you really want to do. So there's the project's getting disrupted. You feel possibly unheard. You could feel unheard or invisible as well. Feel like you're kind of fading into the backdrop a little bit, becoming a piece of furniture, hanging out, waiting for your path to open back up a little here too. Yeah, just feels like you're not able to do what you really want to do. Okay. Okay, bud. Got that ABC stuff? Oh boy. Bless your heart. Okay, let's see. Here we go. See, right. Get my Aussie. Aussie. Oi. Come on, Grace. For Grace. Uh-oh. Ay, de nada, mi amor, mi luz, mi amiga. My pleasure. Star in the reverse. You must be my lucky star. You give up too easy, baby doll. You also might be attached to a fantasy. And you could also be feeling alone, not supported. So all possibilities when the star reverses. Okay. Here's the Emperor on the bottom. Aries energy. I think this Aries energy where you're at now is making you feel authoritative and more in control. This is the message for you to be more in control. Be more focused, be more disciplined about what you're trying to do. Also, some of the best success comes in isolation when you have the freedom and the creativity to build something so powerful that it's worth protecting going forward, so that you're more selective and more choosy about what is allowed to come in because of how hard you worked in order to obtain and make this happen. Okay, you become a lot more protective over that which you finally get to do. Okay. Are you a rolling shit? There he is. Yeah, well, it's gravel, okay? Just looking at my gravel. Mr. Roland. Yep. You hear me, love? Okay, good. Yes, ma'am. Don't give up too easy. Don't get blocked. Don't get attached to fantasies. And you're not alone. And you have plenty of support. There's lots of support. In addition, you are the great authoritarian in your life right now. You are the one who is mandating all the rules. You say when, you say who, you say how much, you say who. Okay. Anyone him? The mayor? All right. Cute. Here we go. Here we go, yo. Here we go. All right, Gracie. Very good. I appreciate it. You're making me easy. Okay, here we go. Big heart bubbles. Delaney, you want a card too? I'll get you in just a second. Danielle's card. Card regarding love. Card for love with Danielle. Card for love regarding Danielle. Card for love regarding. Oh, look who's back. Back again, sitting up in the uprights. Hello. Miss Ma'am. Well, you'll say that I'm a dreamer. Oh, and the Ten of Swords. Okay. Don't give up so easy. Don't give up so easy. Star card. Star card is about that connectivity between your worldly self and your higher self. Okay. There's this connectivity between your divine spiritual connectivity and your earthly self. Now, what this is a sense of vulnerability when it comes to your spirituality. The star card, the regular Rider-Waite, she is without clothing and she is on the shore bank and there is water being poured into water. She has a foot on land, she has a foot in the water as well. So there is that balance, right? That balance of being grounded yet emotionally connected. Okay. So our star card here, this is hope. This is allowing you to shine and show your star quality. This is the card of the healer as well. So this is somebody who is a healer, intuitive, Aquarius energy. What is the backstabbing though? What is the defeat? Do you feel like your dreams are keeping you entangled in a chase that seems like there's no ending? There's some kind of like an ending there, or a betrayal or something. You're so welcome, Miss Grace. You guys are welcome. You're having nightmares. 11/11. Yay. Okay. So when it comes to love and relationships, you're destined to be with someone. And I do see this being a soulmate connection. Now, soulmates doesn't mean you're my forever person. We have hundreds of soulmates throughout our lives. And the more worldly connected you are, it can go up to thousands of soulmates. Okay. But it's not, it's another one of those buzzwords in the spiritual community that people tend to get wrapped up in and tend to hyper fixate on and create the illusion of, some sort of lottery win once you find the one, your soulmate. And the other lie, a twin flame, that's a lie. Come on for me if you need me to help you understand how that's not real. If y'all have any questions or comments about that, I'll be happy to help y'all understand how that is absolutely perpetuated and not true. It's something that everyone is making a lot of money off of, teaching us how to chase, which is not what our purpose of life is. Our life purpose is not to put all of our energy and intention and focus and hopes and dreams on one person with that one twin flame and that soul connection. That's not true. It's just not true. But anyway, yeah. So when this happens, this is destined to be aligned with somebody. And then I've got backstabbing, betrayal, and then moving on in peace from this, choosing a peaceful outcome, and then ultimately like radiating on the backside, more guarded, more aware, more elevated here. Okay. The cards just keep going. But to have, Ten of Swords and a star card, I can't stop there. I can't just stop on this. There's a message. And this is why tarot is not yes, no. There's no way. All that is also a lie. Tarot is meant for guidance and clarity. It is virtually impossible to give a single yes or no and just leave it at that without any other information coming from the card if used correctly. Okay. It's like a magnet, always being chased and betrayed. Okay. So that is a vibration you're putting off. So that's what you're attracting in, because that is the vibration you are operating in. There's something there. And I'm going to say you're probably orchestrating your relationships, your connections, your new partnerships, whatever you're pursuing that's new. You could be creating scenarios that are organized around your old wounds, right? And so this keeps us in this cycle of repeating a loop of tests to our old wounds, because we're creating an environment based on that. We're not healing and then using our lessons to propel us to a future outcome that is different than what we've experienced, because we've understood, right? We're trying to run from a situation and recreate something based on what we know and our familiar feelings and our systems and methods that we've kind of deemed comfortable for us. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. If you're still single and independent and your goal is to be in a relationship, then obviously something is not working. Right? There's something there, but it always comes back to the core and the base of what you're vibrating at. If you're vibrating from an energy of desperation and I just got to have somebody, I got to have somebody in my life, you're going to get people in your life that are going to teach you what how it's beneficial to be independent, how to love your independence, because of that desperation to have that void filled, right? It's not an external fill. That void needs to be filled internally first, and then we attract based on a fulfilled vibrational existence, okay? If your life is so full and fulfilling, you've got a killer job, you've got education, you've got a home, you've got a car, you've got, vacation time coming up, you've got money to go do it, you've got a wealth of friends, you've got a really secure, solid connection with a good majority of them, you've got a good, solid relationship with your families. What kind of attraction do you think you're going to be, bringing in at that point? You're going to bring in somebody who has to be on that level. We do not lower ourselves to allow for low vibrational people to have access to us. They have to earn access to you whenever you're vibrating at a higher level. Staying in isolation and working on self. Good. Yes. And that's where you need to be at because of the attraction. And this is where you're moving on in peace. This is that healing card. This is the awareness of your empowerment, your value, what you are more confident in what you have to offer and who you are. This allows you to be very selective and very, very picky choosy. But yes, healing path, healing journey due to a lot of this. I think you're on the right path. You're on the right trajectory right now. Okay. And like I always say, the more aware you are, the more self-aware you are, the easier you see everything happening around you. Everything happening around you is so obvious. It's so obvious. You can see it coming from a mile away. You can almost start to feel something coming. You get that aware, that self-aware, and that tuned in. You can feel things coming, right? You become a receptor, but this is the attractor. This is attracting in. So your boundaries are in a really good place. This is the wounded healer, aware of your powers and aware of what you're capable of. Okay. We have a healer. Cool. Good. Circle or cycle. Yeah. Exactly. I'm telling you. What do they say at the AA meetings? The first step is admitting there's a problem, right? That's the first step. Is admitting there is an issue, acknowledging the issue, and then setting a course of action to correct said behavior to obtain a different outcome. That's healing. I love it. I saw 3 healing cards out there for you. So abso-freaking-lutely you are. Okay. Yes, I see it indeed. For sure. All right, my darlings. Delaney, are you here, baby? I hope that helped. Delaney. Someone outside is being so loud. I like to jam them out. God, they're loud. Okay. Very good. Here we go, Delaney. Thank you, my love. I will. I absolutely will. This little cuddle bug he's not going to let me rest until we go cuddle. So he's like, you need to be hanging out. We need to be snuggling. Okay. Hold on. I know. He's trying to cuddle right now. He likes to lean in. You like touching me? I like touching you too. He's a good boy. All right, here we go. Delaney. Card for Delaney, please. Card for Delaney. Oh. Everybody's getting 10s. 10 wands. Look at you. Doing the most. Look at you. Look at you. You get a 6 and a 10. I just pulled a 6 and a 10. Wasn't that funny? 6 and 10 swords for Danielle. 6 and 10 wands for Delaney. Holy crow. He's so chick. Yeah, he's my cuddle buddy. He's feeling romantical tonight, so he needs my attention. Look at you. This is the card of look at you. Look at you, look at you, look at you. That's you. Just burning the candle at every possible end and successfully. I think you're getting it done. There's a lot riding on your shoulders. There's a lot of responsibilities. I think you kind of thrive. You're thriving right now, right? Whenever you got a lot going on, you feel your most optimum. You feel at your most optimum level. This is you getting all of that recognition and accolades for how do you do it, girl? You doing everything. Wow. We see you. We see you. We promote you. We got what you're we're picking up what you're putting down there. And you're not putting anything down because you're carrying it all. Bottom of the deck, Page of Swords. Yeah. People are talking about you. People are talking about you. This is gossip and talking and people like telling all your stuff, all your business about how you look at you going here, going there, going everywhere. People cannot keep your name out their mouth. What? Talk about my Delaney. Thrive under pressure. I think you're on the tongues of many people, many folks. You're making people happy. Happy. Okay, go girl. I see you. Look at you. Capricorn and all over the place. All right. Cool. All right, darlings. What you thinks about that, hey? I have nothing else for you. That was too good. It's just a good, easy reading. I got nothing left. You just Oh, there you go. Don't miss on big opportunities by overwhelming yourself too much. Okay. Don't be closed off to the right opportunities. Yes. There you go, Spirit. Let's give her something to chew on. We can't just throw bubble gum in her hair. I'm not just going to throw bubble gum in your hair. That's mean. Yeah. Make good choices. Look at this, the judgment. Judgment with them opportunities. Make them decisions. What you can do, what you should do, and what you'd rather do, baby. Did I pull, was that Christopher Walken? What you'd rather do. I got a fever, and the only prescription is more crap to do. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm funny. Pink. I love you guys. Did you enjoy that? Fred, you didn't ask, but you're getting one. Getting one anyway. Look, I made my cat jump. Chew it up. Marinate it. Marinate in it. Fred? Right said Fred. Right said Fred. Right said Fred. Leela? Lisa? Maybe they went off to hug on each other. Is that Fred's card? Oh. The moon. Oh, Fred. Don't get confused. Okay. Oh. Shut the hell up. Literally the card of confusion. Fred. Don't get confused. Oh my God, how funny. You got that heart right there on that sleeve, boy. You are running around with that beating heart, all just boom, 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 boom. We see it. We see it. You're showing it off. We all feel it. Here you go. Here, there, everywhere. But don't misplace it, darling. Hello. You keep getting these indicators about being real picky choosy. Okay? Be real picky choosy about where you're aiming your horse. Which direction you're going to be aiming your horse and which trough you're going to tie up to. Okay? Let me go southern on you since you're a knight on your horsey and we's in the south. Okay? So decide very carefully. You got to be picky choosy where you choose to lead. Ride that pony. Ride that pony. Come on. Come on. I love you, moan. Yes, I do. Okay? Make sense, Frederick? That is so funny. I said, don't get confused, and then bing. Literal confusion, overwhelmed, too many options, too many emotional pressure, too much emotional pressure. This inability to make sense of it. Is it real? Is it fake? Am I in? Am I out? Is this a good investment? Does it feel right? I feel like the more overwhelmed you are, the more energy you have pouring into you, it dilutes your ability to truly connect with what is intentionally meant for you. So do not oversaturate yourself with too much emotional outpouring onto you, because it will cloud and miscalculate where you are headed, which direction you should be pouring yourself into. Okay, there's your reading. You're welcome. That was hilarious. God, these cards. I feel so aligned. I feel psychic. I feel like a snarky little spiritualist. It's coming out, y'all. I'm getting snarkier and snarkier. Delaney, you didn't hear. I'm starting a page. For those of you who are late, I have a new page, a new channel. It's called The Snarky Spiritualist. We're going to get real snarky, real, on the level. No more love and light, no more fluff. I'm going to kick you gently in the ego, and you're going to like it. It's going to be fun. The Snarky Spiritualist. I panel to multiple hosts, whoever is down. You want to come, clown around. We'll do love and light in a real way. Love and light at a nudist colony, raw dogging it. Everybody's out and vulnerable. Okay. How to emotionally pour into you. How do you emotionally pour into yourself? Oh, yeah, I will. Absolutely. I will. I'm building it. I'm in the process of building. Let me see here. Snarky Spiritualist. And of course, I have a here we go, copy and bing, ta-da! Yay! I admin words. Okay, there's a link. Click away. I already have a YouTube channel. The link on the bottom of the page for the YouTube channel works. And then I haven't created Facebook yet, but it's coming. Well, hello, Casey. Welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Oh, that'll be awesome. You guys are so great. I will subscribe to you all too from my snarkiness. I'm excited. I guess I'm going to have to do a lot of content, but I think I can go live. I don't know when I'm going to be able to go live, but that's going to be where I bring on Kiki and probably my mother. I'll ask other mediums if they want to come on and talk and chit chat. I'm going to be vetting everybody first, of course, to make sure that they are capable of carrying on a conversation, that we vibe, that their methods are professional, because we don't just want to be all snark. I'm not trying to hurt people's feelings, but I'm definitely not going to be all just, oh, hugs and sugars. I hope you get better and let me pet your butt and you poor baby. No, we're going to give you a little shake and be like, why do you do this to yourself? Why? Don't you see? Yes. Yeah, that's a web page. The YouTube link is at the very bottom of it. I've already connected the link in a widget at the bottom. So you'll see a teeny tiny little YouTube thing at the bottom. If you click on that, it'll take you to my YouTube page. But yes, it is the website. I made that banner myself. I'm not married to it. Thank you. It's happening. It's going to be so fun, y'all. Talkie. Okay. Casey, did you want a card, darling? I'm giving everybody a card, or if you ask me a question, I can give you a 1-card answer. Up to you. Click on start. Frederick. Yeah, boy. Okay. Casey, would you like a card, or do you want me to answer a question? You can ask me a yes or no style question, but I don't answer yes or no. I give guidance and clarity, because that is what tarot is meant for. If you don't know how I do readings or my history, 7 years professional tarot reading. Nice to meet you. Welcome to my page. If you have a question or need a card, I'm open for it. Okay. I'm excited though. It came to me. I've been researching. Man, that was quick. It was fast to come up with it. It was like a download I got. Spirit just gave it to me, and I looked up the original thing, and it was somebody else. And then I was thinking, no, I need to do this. And then I was playing with some different things, and then I researched and came up with this. But then I also had the premonition of, well, if I did get that download and this person is in Dallas, am I supposed to meet this person? Because that name just popped into my head, and I never, ever even thought of that ever before. I'm not really adverse to many of the other psychics or readers that are here in the area because there's so many. But it just popped in my head, and they have to be a reader here in Dallas. I'm like, am I supposed to meet them? Are we supposed to collaborate? So I might reach out. We'll see. Dala is a good deal. Jump back. Okay, cool. Right on. All right. Sure, Casey. Is Kunj coming back? Is Kunj coming back to Casey? Is Kunj coming back to Casey? Okay. I'm seeing a yes. Very, very drawn to you. I do see you waiting to receive. Queens receive, kings provide. Okay. So I see you attracting them back. There's issues needing to be resolved, though. It's not just about you guys reuniting and getting back together and, picking up where you left off and holding hands and tiptoeing through the tulips. It's not about that. When you come back into union with somebody, the real work begins. It's not just, oh, thank God you're back, right? Now, there's issues that need to be resolved in order for you to move on, in order for y'all to be free of whatever took y'all apart in the first place. You might need to be realistic when it comes to this. Like, if they're coming back, you're going to need to look at it realistically, because even if they do come back, it doesn't mean that anything's changed. Okay? And in order for there to be success in a reunion, there has to be accountability and effort to work on the issue. And it needs to be noticeable, and there has to be this trust. And it can't be something that has been promised time and time again with failure to deliver on that. I'm not seeing those cards coming out. I do see a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse back here. Some sort of rivalry or feeling unsupported, but oh, you're good, Fred. You're good. Always. Yeah. Everybody, please do what you need to do. But I greatly appreciate y'all being here. All right. Okay, Casey, does that help? Good night, darling. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for blessing us with your presence as much as you were able to provide. I'm truly honored, always and forever. I hope my clarity helped you out. And again, I did do an April collective reading at the beginning of my live stream. It's going to be about 20 minutes in if y'all want to go back and rewatch that at any point. It is there for your viewing pleasure to see what's coming up in the month of April. And that is a current energy check based on the energies I was connecting to at the time. If anything does not resonate always and forever with any one of my readings, leave it. Leave it for those it does resonate with. Take what fits for you. Don't try to force anything else into your world. Please don't sit there and try to, well, this just doesn't pertain to me. I don't get it. This doesn't track. That's not me. Okay, baby, it's a collective reading. All right. Just started talking and he ghosted, but I do not chase, I attract. Yep, absolutely. He ghosted. So it may have been somebody else who got his attention. He probably is pretty fickle like that. Like, he's easily drawn to somebody. But I'm going to tell you, yeah, I don't feel like there's a lot of heavy support here, and those issues need to be resolved. They don't just to get the waltz back in for no reason. What happened to you? What happened? Where'd you go? And then you need to be, aware enough of yourself in order to understand if they're lying to you or not, or if they're just trying to bullshit you or hose one over on you if they come back. Okay. All right. And if they don't, you know what? In this current energy, yeah, they could very well come back. Do I see there being success? I don't think so. I don't think they're capable, honestly. We've got 5 of Wands. I honestly don't think they're capable, even if he does come back around. But again, that takes accountability and a willingness to change. Other than that, it's just words with manipulation, so don't buy it. You're welcome. Thanks for popping in, and I appreciate you. My darlings. Okay, this has been, did I get everybody here? 2, 3, 4. It was 5, 6. Right when I looked up at the freaking clock, you guys, it was 02, 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds. 2 hours, 34 minutes, and 56 seconds, you guys. Holy crow. That means I'm right on time. Everything's flowing exactly as it should. I'm going to tell you, I am going to go ahead and jump off because this is almost, it's at 2.5 hours. It's almost 11 o'clock. I do have to work tomorrow. Boo. I am off next Sunday. So I will definitely be coming back on. As you all have noticed, I have started doing the April readings. So make sure you go check those out. They're going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. If you don't know your other placements, right, I have links in the bottom of all those videos, all of my lives, actually. You can go down, plug in as much information as you know by clicking on that website, put all the information you can in, and it'll give you a pretty good picture of what your chart is or could be. And as much information as you can will be as specific as possible. If you know the exact time, the location, and the date, you can get the houses, you can get the rising. That's very important. But you don't have to be a master astrologist in order to understand any of it, because the Cafe Astrology link I put in there will break everything down for you in layman's terms and give you a lot of description on who you are and why. Additionally, if you can get a person's information, it has compatibility comparisons as well. Again, you don't need to be a master astrologer, but you do need to have that information, and it will help you understand who you're dealing with, what your strengths and what your weaknesses are. It's very helpful. I also recommend them for your kids. If you can get a chart ran for your kids, it gives you amazing insight to their minds, their emotions, what they could be experiencing with the celestial events and how it affects them as well. So very, very cool tool to have in, every other, aspect of what we're looking for in assistance to help us do life, right? The chart's pretty cool. Oh, sweetie. You guys are so welcome. I thank y'all so, so very much, everyone. Very much. Fred, you're so welcome. You're so fantastic. I appreciate all the work you do. You're amazing. Okay, Casey, he's younger. Yeah, not mentally mature, no. No, you're thinking about him because it may have hit you in the ego. There's something there that you projected. You maybe built up some idea in your head and your ego has taken a hit. And you're probably questioning yourself about missing the cues, or, you're probably thinking you did something wrong. It's not that deep. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. It's not that deep. You're dealing with somebody who's not capable. And that happens a lot of times when we put ourselves out there. We get very broken. Sometimes people will just be out there and they just have no business whatsoever being out there. But yet here they are. Here they are. It's up to us to be aware of what we're dealing with and who. Okay. I am so glad and honored to help you all. I love y'all so very much, and I will see you as soon as possible. Miss Bianca, thank you so much. I appreciate you for being here. Sarah, I love you, baby. Thank you for being here as well. Delaney, thank you. Lisa, other Bianca, Casey, thank y'all so very much. Everyone who popped in here, Danielle, Grace, you stepped out on me, but thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. I understand it's Saturday, Sunday in some places, and we got busy lives, my darlings. Okay, let's go get back to them, shall we? I will